I hope everybody knows by now that the fallen angels run our world. The earth is Satan's domain, and his fallen angels are at the top of the pyramid, if you will. Now, the book of Enoch, chapter 6, tells us that there were 200 of the leaders of these fallen angels. They met on Mount Hermon and they signed an agreement. At the very top of Mount Hermon, there's a building that says UN on the roof, but that's not for this video. Today, we're going to talk about the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation. This is located in Kazakhstan, and it is to represent all of the world's religious faiths. Now, this is a beautifully constructed building, and it's at the point of what looks to be a phoenix. Here's an aerial view. Everything in this city is futuristic. It's all kind of like symbolic looking. Across from it is the presidential palace, and there's more kind of like symbolic stuff. I can't say what that looks like, but it's all very futuristic. What's interesting is at the very top of the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation is a boardroom that has, guess how many seats? 200 seats. Could this be where the leaders of our world meet? Here's the inside of it. It is really odd to me. If you really sit back and think about, you know, the fact that Satan does run our world, and it's real that fallen angels run our world. I mean, it is a real thing that demons take physical form and rule our world, and to be looking at, you know, a place where they might all sit and meet, it is kind of creepy. It's beautiful though. Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Now, this building was designed to represent all of the world's religions, but when you read, it says that the top floor was designed a space dedicated to meetings with leaders of a particular religion. So that sounds to me like the top floor was designed for something special. Here's the design of the building. So the sunlight's supposed to come through the top and shine down all the way to the bottom. Here's some drawings of it, but I thought that one was interesting on the right. Kind of reminds me of the ancient Egyptian pyramids that harvested energy. Now, this is where it gets so odd, and it really confirms that this city is up to no good. Let's just put it that way. So down the river from these two buildings, you'll see this building, but then right in the middle of the river, there's a portal. And all of the spots around this portal, like there's one like right there. You can't, if you click on it, the portal's gone. So it does not let you view this portal up close, but if you click across the river, you will see it in plain view. And there's just people walking around next to a portal. No big deal. Probably grew up with it. Don't question it. Pretty bizarre, to say the least. So right next to the portal, there was this weather vane, and I thought it kind of looked odd in itself, kind of looked, you know, symbolic of a portal. So when you zoom in, you know, they always say that symbolism will be their downfall because it's pretty consistent. So we see this image here, and wait till I show you what this reminded me of. But it's this big circular thing with these pyramids, and they all have little animals on them. I don't know if these are little animals. I zoomed in and I can't really tell what they are, but just a big weather vane. Everything's circular like that. This is the first thing that it reminded me of. So it's always that circular thing with like blobs on it. And this is a monument to some god. I can't remember what god, some demonic god though. But this is what it reminded me of. And it's just interesting, you know, that it's all around us. And they say symbolism will be their downfall because they like their symbolism. So, you know, again, another red flag.
Anyway,
don't ever forget
he did it.
that movies are documentaries.
That symbol isn't anywhere on the device.
All right, well, what device?
Men in Black, Stargate, Contact,
Show it.
Truman Show.